Hi friends, I'm Priya Mistry, the TMJ doc. This video is one that I was asked to make by one of my viewers, and it is about mewing and TMJD. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a general dentist with a practice in Portland, Oregon, where we are dedicated to taking care of patients with TMJ disorders. So I'll start by explaining briefly the concept of mewing and then how it can affect TMJD. So what is mewing exactly? If you haven't heard this word or phrase before, it sounds kind of funny, kind of sounds like meowing, but it's not meowing. So mewing is a fairly popular concept that was created by doctors John and Mike Mew, who are a father-son orthodontist duo based out of the UK. Mewing is all about proper tongue posture, proper tongue function, and proper body posture, and how all of this can then affect orofacial development and forward face growth truly. So there are three main exercises that go along with mewing. There are mealtime exercises, there's tongue chewing, and there's abs walking. So if you want to find out more about these exercises and what they consist of, you can easily just look up Mike Mew and orthotropics and you'll be able to find a lot of information. I definitely believe that mewing can be very beneficial to orofacial development, and it can even help prevent TMJ disorders if done from a young age onwards. So if you're somebody who's already suffering from TMJD, where does mewing fall into all of this? Something I see every single day in my practice is inadequate facial development and postural imbalances that have then in turn led to the TMJ disorders. So that's why the patients are in my office in the first place. This inadequate facial development, the imbalances in the posture will then lead to dysfunctional muscles in this whole complex, as well as problems within the actual temporomandibular joint. By the time patients come to see me, they're typically in a lot of pain. And mewing, if they start mewing while they're doing my TMJ treatment, it can actually exacerbate that pain because it's making these muscles that are already dysfunctional, that are already fatigued, it's wearing them out even more. So my personal recommendation is to first treat the TMJD, and then once the pain is gone, once the joints are healthy, once the muscles are healthy and functional again, if you want to pursue mewing, by all means do it, if and only if you don't have a tongue tie. So I've done videos on what tongue ties are, but basically underneath our tongues, there's a band of tissue called the frenum, which actually tethers the tongue to the floor of our mouths. And if that band of tissue is too restrictive, it will really restrict the mobility of the tongue. And mewing requires that the tongue be up against the roof of the mouth with a light suction. If you have a tongue tie and you try to do mewing, it can actually put too much strain on the muscles. So get evaluated by a myofunctional therapist if you feel like you may have a tongue tie. Get that taken care of first, and then feel free to pursue the mewing. So thank you, my friends. If you like what you heard or you learned something new, click the like button, hit that subscribe button, do all the things. Be sure to check out my Instagram handle. And remember, you can never have TMI about TMJ.